How about the Nets and Lakers making a big deal yesterday? D'Angelo Russell, Mozgov going to the Nets for Brook Lopez in the 27th pick. What's your reaction to this move, Jeremy?
Yeah, I like the move as a gamble for the Nets. Lopez's contract was expiring anyway. If you were going to trade him, you would want to get something, tangible and a young player back. And, Russell has been sort of up and down in L.A., but I think he's the right type of risk for the Nets to take. It's unfortunate they had to give up 27 to get the deal done, but, and they also have to eat Mozgov's contract. But the Nets are in sort of a position where, because they don't have these future draft picks and because they have cap space, they can kind of take these kinds of contracts and not suffer as much as some other teams would in the long run, just because, they're not going to be contending for a while. So the Lakers basically, I think it suggests they're going to take Lonzo, being willing to trade Russell. And that corroborates, what I've heard. And, it seems like they're preparing to clear cap space and make a big free agent run. So whether it's Paul George this year or next year, people are talking about LeBron. I don't know how realistic that is, but they're getting ready to sort of put that pitch together, I think.
All right. Well, as far as Paul George is concerned, then where do things stand as far as that's concerned?
Yeah, I have a feeling he's going to get traded this week. That's what the vibe seems to be. The Pacers really have no reason not to trade him at this point because they've, based on his what he said, informing them he wants to leave, and then that gets out publicly. It kind of kills the Pacers' trade leverage in a way. So it's tricky because teams aren't going to want to give up too much for him. People know he wants to go to the Lakers, so it's like they kind of have one hand tied behind their back. It's hard to find a good deal. But my guess would be that it happens. It sounds like the Lakers are trying to make it happen, which I think makes sense too. He might come next year, but by acquiring him now and just getting him in, you kind of mitigate any risk of, the variables that can happen over the course of a year. If you were to get traded somewhere else and, fall in love with a location, so we'll see what happens, but it won't surprise me if he gets traded.